Hey guys, I noticed a lot of people really enjoyed the couple videos that I was talking about, guns, gear. Again, like I said on my last video, uh, just picked up a new open gun, so I thought I'd do the same thing again, show it off a little bit, talk about it, talk about some of the features, benefits, stuff like that. So, this is a new gun from Akai. It is a V8 9 major gun. So, a couple of the features of this gun right off the bat are going to be the actual gas system on it. So you've got 4 holes on this side, 4 holes on that side, hence the V8. Plus you have a 9th hole right out the top. So you got a big one right out the top. So that's kind of what the barrel looks like. Alright, it's an SB barrel. The other thing about this gun is, straight out of the box, it's 400 rounds on this gun right now. You got a nice buttery smooth action. I can't tell you, after having a couple of guns straight from gunsmiths, this is not typical. Not at all. Alright, having that nice action, really no break-in period to get this gun to where, I would want this to stay like this. I'm not worried about breaking it in. I mean, it is right where you want it. One thing I did wait on a little bit, waited a couple weeks just to make sure I could get one. I got a PT Evo put on it. So I know in my last video I mentioned it because I have the Infinity signature grip on my other gun, which love that grip. Nothing really to say bad about it. But man, the PT I think is a real step up in the right direction. So a couple of reasons why I like this grip a little better. The first one is it's made out of better steel. I think I'm going to have better longevity out of it, especially when you're paying that much. Speaking of that, it's cheaper than the SV. It is one part, one piece, the entire thing. So if you're familiar with the SV grips, this is actually 2 parts where your trigger guard meets the rest of the grip. It's actually 2 pieces. So this being one piece, I think is going to lead it to a little bit of a longer life as well. The other thing is the texturing. I really like their aggressive. It doesn't give me that hypodermic needle feel that the aggressive SV does. I think it's a good combination of a very aggressive grip as well as not, tearing your hands to shreds. As well as the mainspring housing matches the rest of it. So the mainspring housing comes with a grip and it matches up exactly, perfectly. So the way this came from Shea, had the grip on it. The other thing is really nice trigger job too. Perfect reset, perfect break, awesome. I like having the milled out section for the actual zig racker. It's nice to be able to take it in and out without having to deal with screws and stuff. And also when it's sitting on a table, it gives it a little bit of a leg up. Running the same thumb rest. If you know me or if you've seen my other guns, I'm very partial to the IPSC Alex just for the reasons that I've mentioned before. It's nice and big, has a nice texturing to it, and it's actually the center of it is a little bit lower than the bolt pattern. Kind of allows me to hold that down a little bit easier. I don't have particularly long thumbs, so it's easy for my thumbs to get there. Mag release button is just something random I had off an old gun. One thing about Shea's guns, he does this stroked recoil system. I wasn't really sure about all the the magic tricks that go into guns. After shooting the gun, I got to tell you, I'm a believer in the stroked recoil systems. What is the shorter barrel, shorter slide, cut down, or a shorter slide, and then you've got a full length recoil system. And man, it is a very, very soft shooter. Although I do have to now load 9 grains of HS6 to make power factor. That makes 172 with 9 grains of HS6. Comes with shielded safeties, which is something I've never had on guns before. But I can tell you I do like it. I've noticed that, obviously I can't drag my thumb anymore on it. But if you look at my other guns, I mean, you'll see basically just a dead skin line there from where it's rubbing parts of my thumb off. So that's pretty much it, guys. Got the RTS2 on it, like I've had on it before. Really liking it. Wasn't sure how I was going to like it at first, and obviously it was a big investment to switch over from slide rides, but now that I've used it for probably a couple months now, really starting to dig it a little bit more. I like the profile of it. It's not up in your face. It's not in the way. It's very intuitive once you know how to hold the gun. It's just different. I went from the horizontally mounted stuff. I was worried about the bore axis difference because the horizontal mount does put it quite a bit differently. But so far, you know, I've shot 4 or 5 matches with the RTS2s on it, and I mean, I haven't had a single issue with the holdover affecting me at all. I do have a flat trigger on this gun too, which is another thing I haven't had before. I gotta tell you, I like that too. I wish I had flat triggers on all my guns now. I'll probably on my backup gun swap it out because I do have the SV trigger bow, so I can swap out the inserts on that. So I'll probably go ahead and do that as well. The other nice thing is this gun came with this case, and it's a nice Pelican case, and I can carry my backup with it. So there's my other gun. I did the other video on that. It's also an Akai, albeit a significantly older Akai with the SV grip installed on it. So if you all have any questions, comments, let me know. If you're interested in looking up Shay and his work, AC Guns. Thank you.